Public Safety Minister Vic Taves is adamant Canada is not going to allow American-style free enterprise prisons.
No. Have you done any studies about prison privatization in Canada?
Taves walked away from the question of whether Canada is studying other models of prison privatization. In fact, CTV News has learned the Harper government hired the consulting firm Deloitte to examine how other countries are using private companies to deliver penitentiary services and save money. A 1,400-page study kept secret from Canada's correctional investigator.
No, this study came as a surprise. I wasn't aware that they had commissioned the study.
The study obtained by CTV News looked at private prisons in Britain, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Spain, and Belgium, and how each would apply to Canada.
The problem with privatizing prisons, it's all about profits and not about rehabilitations.
In Ireland, Belgium, and Spain, private firms offer only basic services such as cleaning, laundry, and food preparation. In the UK and New Zealand, the institutions are run by private jail managers.
This raises the question, why would you do this kind of investigation if you don't plan to implement private prisons in Canada?
After learning CTV had the prison report, Taves made himself available in his Manitoba riding. He admitted having discussions with his British counterpart, but in the end ruled out full privatization.
I didn't feel that there was any benefit going towards a privatization model, that is the private supervision of prisoners.
But Taves says he's open to limited private sector involvement.
We're always looking at ways to ensure that we can provide services at the best cost for the taxpayer.
Private prison operators are trying to get a piece of the action in Canada. A controversial Florida-based firm met with public safety officials a year ago, but Taves says they're wasting their time. Lisa.
It's a lucrative business, Bob, but over 1,000 pages, that is a massive study. Did they cover the downside of private prisons?
No, they didn't, but Lisa, there are certainly plenty of examples of why for-profit prisons are a bad idea. They get paid per inmate, and in the United States, for example, some firms have been charged for bribing judges to send more people to prison. In Ontario in the 1990s, a private prison was set up, but the province took over it in 2006 because they discovered that security and health care and recidivism was actually better in public facilities. And in New Brunswick, there was massive protest for a youth-for-profit detention center. People were so angry about that, the government ended up canceling the contract.
I certainly remember those protests, Bob. Thank you for this interesting findings.